Hey wannabes, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Diego. And to be honest with you, I'm just some guy on YouTube. There's no reason for you to trust me about everything. But when it comes to tools for your RV, here's why you should. Before going full-time RV, I ran a successful handyman business in Seattle. Years before that, I worked as a construction project manager. And come on, look at my outfit. Carhartt, dad visor. Let's be real here. Anyways, that brings us to the topic of today's video, the 9 essential tools you'll need for full-time RV, plus an honorary mention that will grind your gears. Okay guys, I'm gonna keep you waiting. Here are the first 3 tools I highly recommend. First off, you have a box cutter. You're gonna think, hey, we're full-time RV, right? My wife's not gonna order any more Amazon packages. Wrong. They're gonna come to your campsite. They're gonna follow you everywhere. I have nightmares. This little guy slips into my pocket really easily. I use it for everything. I even use it to remove the tape from when we painted our RV to kind of bring it back to life. It worked great. Impact. This impact, when I first started full-time RV life, I literally used it for everything. But most importantly, what I used it for was to raise and lower our stabilizers. I quickly realized that I was the loudest man in the campsite. Here, let me show you. The way these things are designed, they're just made to make a lot of noise, and it's not a smooth process. That's when I did a little bit more research and found that this drill is so much better for that. The drill is a lot smoother. It doesn't use that ratcheting technology that an impact would, so it does it a lot better and a lot quieter. It might bend your wrists a little bit, but you're gonna be okay. By the way, we're not perfect. So if you want to tell us what are some tools that make RV life possible for you, drop a comment below. I strictly now use the impact for driving and pulling any fastener, so any screws, bolts, anything like that. I use this guy for. This guy solely for stabilizers.
Editing Ashlynne here. Remember, if you're enjoying what you see, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Back to the video.
You guessed it, still not keeping you waiting. Tools 4 and 5, wire stripper and cutter, lineman pliers. This bad boy comes in handy a lot. For example, when we changed out our water heater, check out that video here. I use this for everything. All of our 12-volt wire that we needed to run was done with this. All of the 120 wire that I needed to pull and get rid of was done with this. What I use this is obvious for cutting wire, for stripping wire. It has specific gauges. It works really well. The linemans are used solely for bending all of the 120 wire. We actually upgraded our RV outlets recently, and we will show you a video on that soon, I promise. But this is a 30-year-old RV. I don't know if that has anything to do with how stiff those wires were, but man, this wasn't cutting it, and I switched over to these. It was great. I loved it. It's fast, easy. I highly recommend you have it, because if you want to change out your outlets, this is going to be a lot easier to work with. Guess it, rolling into tools 6 and 7, we have an outlet tester and a 12-volt meter. Like I said, we just recently upgraded our outlets, and this is your outlet tester. This is a breaker finder. If you buy these exactly, great. You can actually use it in the future for home stuff or anything like that. But really what I'm talking about is this guy. When we did our outlet upgrade, for some reason the wires were not working out properly. I needed to go back in, because it's all one circuit in your RV, and find the ones that weren't working and correct that issue. This thing came in handy, because obviously you just plug it into the wall. It lights up with all the correct markers that show you, yes, this outlet isn't working. Then you know to move on to the next one. You're not stuck there being like, oh, let me figure this out. Your RV is a 120 and 12-volt system. Get yourself a 12-volt meter to test out all your 12-volt components. For example, your fridge. Your fridge in most RVs are 12 volts. We have had a headache and a half dealing with our fridge, but I use this guy every time to tell me what's not conducing energy. It also helps you find and test which fuse works, which fuse doesn't, because sometimes the blown fuse isn't necessarily the one that's the clear issue. This guy tells you exactly what's going on. It gives you the current, the ampage, everything. Tools 8 and 9. We have an Allen wrench set and an adjustable wrench set. Much like your home, a lot of your bathroom fixtures and kitchen fittings and all that stuff are going to have these tiny little set screws that you're going to need to pull if you want to upgrade them, if you want to repair them, anything like that. I use these bad boys for when we removed our towel holder to paint, and they just have come in handy ever since. I really recommend you having one of these just in case you need them. My adjustable wrench set. I use these to tighten any water connections, whether it's at the spigot outside because I don't want to sit in a pile of mud, or anything inside. Because we have an older RV, we still have a couple brass connections that I like to use these to tighten. They've worked out really well, and honestly, between what you see right here, I have less than $30 invested in tools, and they're probably my most commonly used. And the tool you've all been waiting for, a grinder. Okay, seriously, this was an awesome little gift from my father-in-law. If you recall, and you want to go back and check out our new tires video, well, our almost new tires video, our jack broke right as we were trying to hook up and go get new tires. We said, you know what? Let's just install a new one. It'll be great. Turns out the 1994 hole that was in the A-frame of our trailer, any new jack's dimension. So instead of freaking out, my father-in-law said, here, take this, have fun. I ended up grinding away some metal, making that hole a little bit bigger, adding some spray paint, and installing a whole brand new jack. This thing has been great. It was great for that one thing, and I really liked it. It's great for cutting into metal, kind of smoothing things out. It really helped us out in a pinch, and that's why I really do think you should have one in your toolkit as well. At the end of the day, full-time RV life doesn't have to be stressful. With the right tools, you can keep things running smoothly, still have fun, and it might just save your marriage. But don't just take my word for it. See these tools in action, click over to our next video, 5 budget-friendly RV upgrade, to see how we use them in our full-time RV life. Later, wannabes.